Yo guys, this is willismur and welcome back to a new video. Where today guys, I am going to be doing my first ever FIFA 19 video. And to start off, I'm just going to share my thoughts on FIFA 19 so far. So, as you guys know, FIFA 19 demo has been out for a bit now. Unfortunately, I haven't really been able to get gameplay out just as I've been busy this weekend and just I had trouble getting the demo originally. It wasn't popping up on my Xbox store. But now I've really had time to sit down and play the game, and it's just been a lot of fun. So, yeah. So far, I have to admit, this has been a pretty good game. In my opinion, it is definitely better than FIFA 18, but it is a different style game, and I understand why some people wouldn't like it. It all depends what you like, but to be honest, I love the fun factor that the flick system has added this year. That is probably my favorite feature so far, and I've been using it a lot. It's a lot more fun in kickoff because you can just mess around, and especially when I play people like my brother who's only 8 and obviously hasn't played as FIFA for as long, and how I can set that different skill gap, or I can put him up by a goal. Also, just in general, me using the flicks and everything just makes kickoff a lot more fun. So hopefully we'll do the same with Ultimate Team, just opening up that skill gap a little bit, because if you can have somebody who can skill this year, it actually isn't that bad. And that's another thing, I've loved skilling the last little bit, so definitely am happy with this game and what it has to offer so far. So as you guys can see, I'm just rolling some clips of some of my best goals that I've scored so far in the background. So I'm just going to jump clip here in a second and talk more about the game. So guys, another thing that I like this year is the AI help in defending. So in my opinion, last year defending lacked because you would have one singular player and that you could defend with, and it seemed like your other players would run away from the ball or run away from the man that they should be marking, and you just couldn't build a solid defensive line. So this year, with the new feature of everyone just kind of playing together, and you always have that secondary option that it kind of shows an arrow over their head that you can switch to. In my opinion, that's a really, really good feature, because it feels like you have somebody there guarding that pass, making it an actual defensive line rather than just having one person. So yeah, I definitely like that feature. It changes the game for me, but last year I just felt that you didn't have any help whatsoever if you did end up missing that first initial tackle, because your players would just be completely out of position. So I'm really glad that they added that. Also, just in general, I love the way that the Champions League looks. I know that that's pretty much just a reskin of the game. That's the only reason why Champions League is in there, and I know people are complaining about that a little bit, but in my opinion, I like it. I don't really think there's that much of an issue, and you can definitely tell that the gameplay features have been added, they have been implemented. They're making somewhat of a big impact on the game so far, and I'm actually finding it difficult somewhat to learn certain things, especially the shooting, but that will be in my final clip along with the outro that I'll talk about in just a second. As you guys can see, I love this game so far. I scored a bicycle kick with Ronaldo, top left corner, so, you know, love that. So now, guys, on to the final clip. I just wanted to say that, yes, shooting is a little bit different this year. I don't know if I like shooting as much as in FIFA 18, FIFA 17. Now, going back and playing that game, shooting does feel a lot, I don't know. It feels really, really weird compared to last year. Last year, I felt like that was, like, an amazing... especially during pre-patch, that first week patch, it felt amazing with shooting. I know goalies were a little bit of a problem, otherwise shooting, I just loved it last year. This year though, you have to get used to shooting. It's not just going to be... I have missed so many open goals in this demo, partially because I'm just skilling and goofing around, but the other part is me just completely... missing with the new shooting mechanic. So I like the time finishing feature. It's a cool feature, adds a skill gap once again, and to be honest, I haven't been able to master it yet, so it all depends. Hopefully in the actual game release they will have like a feature that you can use. that will only show the time finishing bar, because right now, if you're not using the trainer, you cannot see that bar, which makes it a lot more difficult. You do have to click it right when the person is about to kick the ball, but it's really hard to judge that, so yeah. In my opinion, shooting is a very interesting mechanic. Also, the low driven now being left stick, LB and RB, or L2 and L1 on PlayStation, so yeah, it makes it a lot more interesting. But that's pretty much my thoughts on the FIFA 19 demo so far. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you liked it, make sure that you hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to the channel for more awesome FIFA 19 content that I promise will be coming out soon. It's just hard with my schedule right now, but I'll try and make it work. So yeah, if you want to check out any other videos, make sure that you hit them right here. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.